We knew going in tonight that it was going to be a difficult contest. Both teams competed at a very high level. For Santa Barbara, they have played a number of games so close this year, and that record's very deceiving. They create a lot of issues for you, put a lot of pressure on you, and they have to make you become stronger with the basketball. I thought we were able to get to the free throw line when we took our direct path instead of trying to overhandle the basketball. I'd like to have our turnovers down to maybe about 12 or 13, but we did a fairly good job considering that we had to use our bench a great deal this game. And I thought Rika really stepped up, had to play a lot of minutes with Marqueee being in foul trouble, and Rika did a great job. You could see she was gaining confidence as the game went on. And we've challenged our bench that they have to contribute in the scoring column. When you take a look tonight with Rika, Natalie, Skylar, Haley, Marla, and Rochelle, our bench came up with 9 points. We win by 9 points, and that's a big part of what we've talked about, that our bench has to contribute. They're not there just to give people a rest, and I thought that was important in tonight's game. And then I thought the defensive effort that Liv Roberts did. Miller was shooting the ball extremely well. We made a change to put Liv on Miller, and Liv did a great job of taking away three-point shooting, and just played her heart out, got to the foul line, made her free throws, and that was a big difference in the basketball game.
Joe, I know you don't really need to have to be seen prove how important Marqueee is, but tonight, I mean, I think I've got it. You know, you guys are plus 30 with her on the court, minus 20 something with her off the court. I mean, it just shows how really important she is to this team.
Marquee's our leader, and she's also our security blanket. And when Marquee's on the floor, everybody feels more comfortable, the head coach included. And so those are decisions we had to make when she picked up her second foul. I thought once again we're rolling. We're playing at a very high level. And Rika did a good job filling in. But that's asking a freshman to try to do what a senior does. And so we used Marqueee in and out in the second half just to be able to make sure she was to remain in the game. And as you could see, she stepped up, made some free throws, as well as Liv. But Marqueee makes this team go.
How valuable can those minutes be for Rika, for you guys coming up?
Yeah, I'd really like to be able to use Rika when it's not foul trouble, when we can rest Marqueee, because we had to play Rika extended minutes. She was exhausted out there. And having to try to defend Santa Barbara that puts the ball on the floor a tremendous amount, then you have to take care of the basketball with that kind of pressure. I thought Rika did a very good job, and as I said, you could see that she was growing in confidence as the game went on. We didn't help her out sometimes. She'd had a couple more assists, but she made some really nice decisions with the basketball and played very well.
Obviously, they had the scouting report on Marta and took away the outside shot. But she looked really comfortable with her back to the basket. Is that something you guys can use?
Yeah, we talked to Marta about, you have to become more than a three-point shooter. And I know she'd like to have 2 of those three-pointers back because she was wide open. And but she cut to the basket, got the ball at the block, and made some big plays. Marta has a great feel of how to move on the court. And so we're working on the traveling situation because that was the only turnover she had tonight. The other night she had 4 with it, so I think that's great improvement. But I thought she did a great job, and then Bailey Cotton defensively tonight really stepped up big and played very well, which was a very physical game at the block, and Bailey just answered the call.
I guess now you head on the road for a really difficult road trip. Might be a trip where you might learn a little something about your team next week?
Yeah, these are games that, you're going to play Gonzaga, and then we're going to play Idaho, who played Duke to 6 or 7 points on their home court, and we're going to do it, basically back-to-back, and those are going to be challenges for this team. But it's everything that's planned to get into January, get into February. The games tonight was difficult. Fullerton was tough, but that's how this team's going to be. we're more of a defensive-oriented group this year. We really compete. We rebound. Everybody has to contribute. We almost had 5 players in double figures tonight. Bailey's 1 point short. That shows where this team is. I'm happy. We only took 14 threes. We passed up some threes that I'm happy we passed up. We made some good decisions that way, and we were able to get to the free throw line. So this team's really finding their own identity, and I really like where we're headed.
Do you have to, and I forgive me for asking like this, but do you have to talk to Markell maybe a little bit more about the foul situation, or do you just let her go and you play with what is called?
Yeah, we talk about for all our players, which I call our good fouls, and then fouls that we throw in another category. And that's something that we talk to all our players about. And there were times tonight where we were fouling, where we need to move our feet, we don't need to reach, we need to help and do some different things. But it's not specifically to Markell, but tonight we needed Markell on the floor for about 35 minutes. And for her to only get 26, we'll look at all the fouls, but that goes across the board.
Sure. Okay.
Okay? Thank you, everybody. Thank you.